Hello, Steve White, Trickboy 89 for Steve White's 89. Well, it is rumoured that Strange New Worlds Season 2 has already been greenlit. Now, it was reported on Production Weekly that they were basically going to be starting filming in Toronto, I think in February 2022. Now, the series itself hasn't aired yet. It looks like it's going to air after Picard, which would be around May 2022. They've just said 2022. So the idea is they're going to go from one show to another show to another show, although they do appear to be overlapping Prodigy and Season 4 of Discovery. So unsure when they're going to have it on. I don't think they should overlap anything. They should have learnt from the old days of Next Gen and Deep Space Nine and Deep Space Nine and Voyager not to overlap the shows, because you do lose viewers during that. So I think the end-to-end, and maybe with maybe a week in between or a couple of weeks in between, for people to actually have a break and actually get a bit of a well, to miss it basically. But yeah, Paramount hasn't officially said anything. They haven't officially stated that the show, they've just officially stated that it's finished. They haven't officially stated that they're starting up again or that it's greenlit or renewed or anything. But of course, the Discovery fans and the New Trek fans are just jumping on it to say, look, they're renewing it, it's already great. And I'm like, well, we haven't seen it yet. I do have hope for Strange New Worlds because they managed to turn around Lower Decks. I hated the first season, but everything I had an issue with, they managed to fix in the second season, and by the end of the season, I was actually enjoying the show, and I watched 3 or 4 episodes, like basically half the second season, actually enjoying it. And I'm looking forward to the next season. So it's quite possible that Strange New Worlds could be good from the start. Just because Picard was bad and Discovery was a mess doesn't mean Strange New Worlds can't be good. There's no reason why they can't have diversity, representation, and intelligent science fiction. They've had it before with Star Trek. They didn't have it with Discovery or Picard, but they can have it with Strange New Worlds. There's no issue why this can't work. I know a lot of people are just saying it has to be bad because Discovery and Picard were, but no, because every show differs. Every script, every writer can change a show. Every production designer, every showrunner, every sort of person who comes in can change the course or the direction or the style or the tone of a show. So there's no reason why JJ's involved, but there's no reason why Kurtzman can't take a back seat and someone else can't come in and make Strange New Worlds a totally different experience for the fans. I am hopeful. I'm possibly setting myself up for disappointment and disaster if it fails, but I am feeling optimistic about it. And I wouldn't be surprised if they did renew it because, they fund whatever they want. They get the money from the subscriptions and they put into whatever they want. It doesn't actually have to be the biggest, highest rated, most viewed show on the network if they want to produce it because they have some reason to, because it's a show that gets critical acclaim or a show that gets awards or something. They can put on whatever they want. I mean, the networks used to do that. There'd be some shows they'd champion for artistic or political reasons, not necessarily because they had the biggest views. Some of the biggest rating shows were the less regarded shows. I mean, look at how Fox treated Married with Children for all those years. They hated the show, but it got ratings and it put them on the map in the beginning, so they kept it for a while. But, they never gave it the respect they gave some other shows that didn't rate as well. So there's no reason why it wouldn't be renewed. People saying, it's not renewed, it's going to be bad, blah, blah. They are just haters, but they might be right in the long run. We don't know yet because the show hasn't aired yet. I've only seen one negative thing that made me concerned, where they supposed to be Strange New Worlds, but yet they went back to an alien race that they'd already dealt with in Enterprise. I'm like, why, if we've got 10 episodes, are we spending any time on any past races or stories? We should just be all new stories, new worlds, Strange New Worlds. That's what you're called. So that was my only sort of warning bell with the new show. But I believe it's renewed. I wouldn't be surprised. Production Weekly has been right in the past because obviously if you're going to put something in production, you have it up and running and people hired and scouting and doing stuff before before it gets announced or anything. So that's where when you can announce all you want. You can say, hey, we're making a film, we're making a series, but unless you're actually hiring people and paying people and people are actually building sets and writing scripts, and hiring actors and so forth, it's not real until those things happen. And those things can all be, traced by, the industry, because obviously they know if their people are being hired or being asked to find people, or people are working on it basically. So I do believe it's been renewed, and I'm really optimistic. Prodigy's okay. It doesn't feel like Star Trek, but it's a higher quality, even though it's meant for kids, than say Picard or Discovery so far. The 3 episodes we've seen technically. So I'm going to be optimistic. I'm going to stay optimistic, and I just sort of wanted to report this just because it was interesting. I'm enjoying following the pre-production of Strange New Worlds, because I do feel optimistic about it and I am hopeful. But I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think. Bye.